In one of our other videos, we talked about some strategies for increasing your business, for growing your business. And one of them was, how do I get more customers? So, very valid question. How do I get more customers? You need to be able to reach out to, you're talking about kind of net new customers, not old customers. You need to find out where they are. Where are your potential new customers hanging out? Facebook, probably a pretty good place. There's 1 billion people hanging out on Facebook. So learn how to craft Facebook ads. Facebook ads are not expensive, and you can target them specific to geography. So let's say that you are in a neighborhood of Chicago and you believe that the majority of your new customers would come from that neighborhood. Just target the zip code where you're located, or maybe a couple of surrounding zip codes where people tend to come to your restaurant. If you do that, then those messages only go to them, and your costs are only incurred targeting people that are in your general area, as opposed to, clear on the other side of town where nobody ever drives that far to come to your restaurant. You can do that pretty easily, pretty cheaply, and it's really not that hard. You can watch some more of our trainings or take some of our courses, and we teach you exactly how to do Facebook ads. Another example would be postcards. It sounds like it's old school, but it is very targeted and it can be very powerful. You can go into infousa.com or one of a half a dozen other websites that sell information about people, and you can go in and say, I would like to have the mailing addresses of all the people in this neighborhood. Sometimes you can draw a map and say, okay, in these specific areas, I'd like to know all of their mailing addresses. You can be even more granular than that. You can say, I'm kind of an upscale restaurant. I really want to only target people in a certain target income level before I would send them a card. If you're a pizza shop near a college, maybe you only want to target, something like 18 to 33-year-olds, something like that. You can then create a postcard mailing program to mail directly to their house. Whatever it is, whatever the message is that you're crafting, the tools can be targeted to specifically who they are. And I highly suggest that you invest a considerable amount in getting these new customers. You should really do a lifetime analysis of what a new customer is worth to you. You should think about, what does an average customer pay when they come to your restaurant? What an average customer, numbers of visits, good happy customers that you have right now. How often do they visit, and how many times a year would they visit? And then over a lifetime, what are they worth? I've seen statistics from the National Restaurant Association saying that a customer is worth somewhere maybe $20,000, $30,000 over a lifetime to you. You really need to understand that you kind of need to invest some of that money back into getting that customer, and some of that money into keeping that customer. So a customer's worth a lot of money. You should think of a very good incentive to get them to come and visit you. I mean, I've heard of restaurants that literally sent out a bingo card to everyone in upscale neighborhoods surrounding the restaurant saying, your first meal with us is free. Just, free meal for two. And I know that sounds extravagant, but the truth of the matter is they attracted people who had never been to their restaurant. And if they can keep them and maintain them as customers, it's absolutely worth it. Now, you might not want to go that far. You might do just something simple like, free dessert with an entree or something like that. But the more valuable that incentive is, the more likely you are to capture new customers. Now, the most important part is, once you've captured a new customer, that you really have captured the customer. And I'll cover that in the next video. We'll talk about how to get them to come back. Hey, if you like this video, there's over 20 more of them. All you got to do is go to this website, type in www, here, let me help you, www. Just enter the website, go there, totally free, enjoy yourself.